enjoying the drive up here. Like, I just, I stuck to 5 and 101 the whole way up, but like that last stretch of 101 coming into Camarillo is beautiful.
We might say we are on the highway to the danger zone, Kimona, because we're getting ourselves a high-octane, close-quarters only action between Skyjay, the legendary Incin himself, hailing from Puebla, Mexico, against FD, who's actually one of the top players in the 818. He has recently been PR'd with 3 different characters: Kauzya, Rosalina and Luma, and Diddy.
What an ensemble!
Right.
What a variety.
Also, FD had a really crazy Coinbox run. I think maybe a month or 2 ago. Where
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
To me. Yeah. I love to see that. And honestly, like, I'll just be real with you. I love to see this matchup. I remember, like, right after, like, Genesis a couple years ago when it was the Mudace Leo Grand Finals, everybody was like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And Collision a month later was Skyjay Riddles. I was like, look, these are, like, the Genesis Grand Finals between MK Leo and Mudace was a very deep, very touching story that is able to speak to the humanity of every individual on planet Earth. And Skyjay versus Riddles was Dragon Ball Z, and I will watch both of those anime, right? Like, I will watch Full Metal Alchemist and I will watch Dragon Ball Z. They are both fun, and we're getting to see some huge men punch each other, and that's what Dragon Ball Z is all about, baby.
I'm a big Berserk fan, so I love both ends of the spectrum.
Somewhere just to handle both of them. I got you.
Oh, yeah. I want it all, man. But right now, Skyjay is doing a good job to house it. He gets the nipple hitbox there. Not the strong spike, unfortunately, for Skyjay, but he does follow it up, cleaning up, and taking care of business with the big fair off stage. Skyjay giving FD quite a lesson right now in this matchup.
Even on a stage that Kauzya certainly prefers. Great edge guard with the forward air. Skyjay does save the jump, but you're not out of the woods yet. You got to get off the ledge against Kazuya Mishima. And as a character like Incineroar that doesn't have the most options available, but is able to bully his way back on, and nice use of the Darkest Lariat right there.
You gotta let go of that shield.
Push him back out.
Die. But speak of the devil, good job by FD to slip right behind Skyjay, get the back air there. Put themselves on even footing. Here we go. All he needs is just an even ground to force his way in. Oh my gosh. Good job by Skyjay to escaping initially, but not quite out deep. You can't go out deep against Kazuya Mishima.
I love the customization too there. We saw the 2 jabs on the center platform before going back into the reset combo and then carrying all the way on stage. And I don't know how much of that was FD changing up the combo based on the positioning on that center platform, or if that was just getting fancy. And either way, I'm down for it.
You also got to throw into the mix that these two at the pre-local last night over at BYOG, shouts to Mind Play Gaming, one of the sponsors of the event. They money matched for about like a half hour afterwards. This matchup and the Diddy matchup too. So it might have been something that FD was thinking about and stewing on all the long drive home last night, the minus $15 drive home last night. He was thinking about it, and now he's going to try to make Skyjay pay.
If you do a half hour's worth of money matches and you're only minus 15, that could be a lot worse.
They're like all game 5s, though.
I was about to say, though, like, I've seen people go down $50 in 30 minutes in low-stakes money matches, and I'm like, bro, like, you got to hand it in. Like,
yeah, that's tilt. That's how you spell tilt. $50 is how you spell tilt.
You gotta make sure you can eat dinner tonight. Like, I don't know. Nonetheless, Skyjay eating good right now. Does have to worry about that rage drive that could come through, but does not. A Alolan Whip is one of the most threatening moves in the game, and especially against a less mobile character like Kauzya. And with that landing up air, Skyjay is continuing his reign of terror here on small battlefield, about to lap FD in percents.
Oh my gosh, a car crash at the ledge. Good job by FD to get back on there. And right now, Skyjay is doing his best to fend off FD's attempts to get right back into this one. I will say, Kimona, part of what made Skyjay such an innovator, he's been finding ways to utilize moves like that falling up air, as well as down air. You might see Skyjay start to deploy that down air in some really strange neutral interactions after giving him the 1-2 right here. But Skyjay able to get himself back on ledge. Another divine usage of the up air. And there goes that big Alolan Whip, forcing FD out deep, but he can stall because he's Kauzya.
And you're not making that back with that revenge available. You got to use that up B first and then jump after it. Hopefully have your air dodge available, because that is pretty free for Incineroar. But FD is able to take the potential revenge big hit off the table, so we will see FD still remain with a fighting chance here. Of course, as long as Kazuya's got a stock, he's got a chance, because, well, you might just be about to see it. Who knows?
And one thing that FD has been trying to work on too is a little bit of a mid-game tilt against Skyjay in those money matches. Was getting a little bit frustrated right now. Kind of cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, you gotta, as they say, keep a fiery heart and a cool head. Is sort of the balance that you want to hit, and FD definitely is going to need some of that. Going to need some fire to get back into it, but did not see the kick into the Cheeto fingers coming. Skyjay getting on the board himself here.
Yeah, the only flames being served right there are on the tippy tops of those Cheeto fingers. Big F tilt. Skyjay also made sure to tilt it down, so we got the full hitbox just in case FD managed to SDI up and away. And sometimes it's usually true in those circumstances. Sometimes depending on if you just racked up a crazy receipt worth of damage you can get out, but all true all day, baby.
And, if you're able to tech it, right, then there's some amount of, hey, if you don't grab the ledge immediately, maybe that downward angle forward tilt can hit like a weird hurt box extension. But either way, you would expect us to be going to a somewhat flatter stage, and Town and City is going to offer that for FD on the counter pick. And just 15 seconds into the game, that's all it takes for that first Skyjay stock to be gone.
Repeatedly sat on those jumps. But and that was excellent technical work there by FD. Going, and Skyjay, here's the thing. It seems completely brainless. It's completely just absolutely risked it all in those situations. But Skyjay knows the one way you can completely change the mindset of a game going on between you and your opponent is to totally change the set of circumstances by going for the rawest possible option and making them pay. Not quite working out there. These two are jockeying for position in the middle of the stage. Good nair by Skyjay. Force FD to plat. That plat on town is one of the most dangerous places to be against Incineroar. You do not want to be there. You don't want to rent back there. It's a bad neighborhood, Mona.
Not only that, though, I mean, if you go up there and you overextend against Kauzya and you get hit by that Hell's Gate, that can take you down at like 40%. Again, we do see that recovery get smoked out there by Skyjay, but that is only to even up the stocks. Hold up a second. Back throw can make for some big danger right here. We are at the ledge trap. Good DI out to make sure that down air is not a factor, but do you still have your jumps available? It's an air dodge, but Skyjay's ready for the roll in. The damage is just climbing right now, Fro.
He said, hey, I'm going to shut down the gates to Hell's Gate because I'm the new landlord here, Kauzya. I'm taking over the Mishima Zaibatsu. He's going to almost go for it.
Your shoe collection is mine. These Air Force Ones belong to me. I can't even wear them.
Cat paws, right? Can't wear shoes. Poor kitty cat.
Ooh. FD calling out Skyjay, trying to mash to get some kind of hitbox out there to contest all of the happenings on the ground. Opportunity, but Skyjay's only able to get the jabs out. Does end up setting up for a good edge guard, so we will go to last stock here, but FD has got quite the percentage advantage.
I'll say this, that jab could be a lifesaver in this matchup. Kauzya just, abuses some of his, speaking of abuse, that frame trap, it's just really hard for Incin being such a big body to ultimately escape. There are some opportunities for Incin to sneak in jab. You're looking for whatever fast frame options you have as the big cat to mitigate a lot of what Kauzya can throw out there quickly, especially obviously I'm brain dead right now. This is the rust coming through, but
we've all been there.
Yeah, the frame perfect move. I can't remember.
You're talking about the electric wind fist?
The EWGF.
You know what messes me up, by the way? EWGF is the same amount of syllables as electric wind fist. Isn't that messed up?
It is.
W is a terrible letter.
It's the English language's love of acronyms.
W is the worst letter in the English alphabet, and it's not close.
Skyjay almost profiting off another jab opening there, but not quite. Here comes FD.
Yeah, not reading the DI right there on that combo. Skyjay knows all too well what happens if one of those sweet spot nairs connects. The big dragon uppercut is able to get FD out of that juggle situation on the platform, and now just looking for those electrics to try to get something started, but a little bit of a wayward recovery. Skyjay taking the lead here on, again, what is typically a very good Kauzya stage.
We saw some of the conditioning there, and the conditioning right back thrown in his face. Skyjay immediately hunting for the stock. Almost had a chance here, but of course Kauzya has some great recovery tools. FD able to recover just in time, able to ward Skyjay off, but you can't ward off the Alolan Whip. Forced off stage again. There's a chance here. FD. Great stall, Kimona.
Doing a really, really good job of, like you were mentioning, lots of recovery tools available to FD, and particularly to mix up those recovery options. You want to talk about tools, Skyjay using all of them in his disposal just to keep this game even, having to spot dodge away from that while standing punch. And now FD, another opportunity to get things started. Little piston, little regular Wind God Fist, able to anti-air, and now with the electric, putting Skyjay in the top blast zone. FD only needs one more stock to pull off the upset on Skyjay.
Man, it's looking bad for the big cat. Here's a little whip. Got to force him out deep, but Kauzya's got sand in his pants. He's able to keep alive and recover low, but then with the tech. Oh, and Skyjay was like, tech this.
Yeah.
Eat defeat.
Tech, but you know, you would probably prefer right there to see an air dodge to the ledge. Nonetheless, really good gameplay. Skyjay able to cover it afterwards, and again, starting to feel a little bit like the Big D Dom set, where it feels like FD needs to win this game, or Skyjay might turn things around.
As Jim Ross would say, climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous.
Make yourself famous.
Try to make up this big upset, but
No
Skyjay.
tech?
Oh,
Wow.
that's just tough. It's a tough order to ask because FD had profited so much out of recovering low. There's only so much Incin can do if you just stall all the way there. Unfortunately, that avenue, that lane wasn't available to FD towards the end. Skyjay made him pay for it.
Got to be oh so careful with how predictable you're being with particularly the up B, right? Your double jump, you're going to be able to air dodge out of that. If you're close to the ledge, you can probably make it back just fine. But like we've seen that revenge come through time and time again. Or if the revenge connects, you need to be ready to tech that revenge hit on that stage spike. And then not only that, but the likely hitbox that comes out from Skyjay. Like once you tech the revenge on your recovery, you then have to play a 50-50 where Skyjay will either do a double jump back air to try to set up for another tech scenario, or he'll go for the up B, and if you try to tech, you'll just air dodge to your Nonetheless.
Expertly said, Kimono.
I play Incineroar, so
yeah, we love to see it.
know a thing or two.
Love the character.
Do love watching some Incineroar and some Kauzya. As a commentator, I could not be happier right now. I'm on cloud 9, but we are on game 5 right now, Fro. Only one of these players can move on in the winner's bracket, and that is simply going to be the first stock. Hell's Gate at that percent. There is no way Incineroar is making it back. FD off to an early lead, but can he maintain it?
The revenge comes quick and easy for Skyjay, throwing off stage with the Alolan Whip. Great nair, holding the shield, because Kauzya can't really do much with the raised side B from ledge. Oh, chip damage there, but FD's not able to profit. He's stuck in this ledge trap scenario, and Skyjay treating him like a load of laundry. Rinse and repeat, taking him out for that first stock.
Doing a great job of recognizing when those high recoveries come up, because you do have to mix it up between those every now and then for FD. Does drop the platform combo, but picks it up again. Little trip, little reset on the platform. Wasn't ready to get that neutral air to continue the situation. Lots of damage though, up smash. Lots of people in FD's corner are popping off for him, as once again taking Skyjay to winner's bracket stock.
FD might have blinked when he came into the platform to extend the combo further, but he did not when it was his shot to land the up smash out deep, going way low, stalling as much as possible. And Skyjay, he whiffed the edge guard. I mean, when you're inside, you just want to get back into this one. You can smell the desperation coming out of Skyjay right now. It doesn't smell great.
Ooh, that big forward tilt could have been a game-ending whiff, but FD did not find the conversion. Caught the jump away with the very lingering edge of the side B. Final game, final stock, Fro. FD and Skyjay.
It all comes down to this. You just feel the excitement in the air. Calls him out. Oh! Staggers him!
But not able to finish his plate. Overextension with the up smash. It does give Skyjay the opportunity to turn things around. High recovery. We're going all the way up.
Oh, and excellent air dodge there. Here's the FD's opportunity, and there we go. FD, he's going to banish Skyjay to loser's side. And all that work paid off for the 808's own FD.
I love to see that. Look at the pop-ups. Look at everybody hopping on stage to give FD the kudos for pulling off the big upset over Skyjay. We saw the pop-off out of the chair. Looked like he got ejected from the back of a horse. And then everybody else popping on stage. You love to see that. 7
years into this game, and it still means something. It's still real to me. So you love to see FD getting the big win here. Showing his mettle. It's again, Wi-Fi grinder, offline grinder, SoCal PR. There's a lot of big things in store for FD, and I know Skyjay is going to be mulling over this one. He's going to be stewing over this one. He's going to be looking for revenge later on, and not